All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll run with the backup. This is Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second.
No chance. No chance. Here we go. 180. 11.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a Bay Area native from up in Berkeley. This is Marshawn Lynch. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Washington. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is lost by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. The defensive coordinator, I think, here, they bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard, making its way back out there. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the ball.
Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest?
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
1st down, the run with Lynch. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Down! 180! 637! 808!
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by a Killa Witherspoon. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Mario Edwards coming up the middle. Gets him there for a loss of about 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Austin. Oh, nice move. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
29.
To throw on 2nd down, Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
694. Go. Get set.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, They say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cassius Marsh in there to get him for a loss of 5. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Here now, Johnny Townsend on for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Garoppolo. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On first down, Garoppolo firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
from midfield. Here's Garoppolo. And the Raiders have got him. Bruce Irvin in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So out come the Raiders. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Carr now to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here's Carr to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Looking to throw, Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 1st down, Carr Washington with the catch, middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
7:34.
Carr now on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Carr out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
7:34. Down.
Carr now on first down. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Get set.
They come out here in the eye. Now Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here we go. Here we go. Raider run. Got four. 29. 29. Ready? Go.
Now Carr throwing on second down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On second down, here's Carr. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Oh, he slipped right by him. The 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Carr gives to Marshawn. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, Lynch. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. Fights loose. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now they'll throw with Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Express.
Here's a give to Lynch. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Wait. 12. 6. 11. Yes.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Bradley Pena now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Go. Get set. You're mine. 24.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. On the handoff, Lynch. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A tackle that time by Akella Witherspoon.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go. Get set.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
6:37.
Now Carr. He'll get this one to Switzer. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Mostert now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Garoppolo now. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch 84. Watch 84. 6.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
12.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. What about the foul? And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
We got chips over here. 11.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. 4-time Pro Bowler Derek Johnson. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold to add the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes it 24-13. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run again with Lynch. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Throwing his car on third down. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run him with their fullback. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Killa, over the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
11. Hey, go. Wait. Yes.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
12.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
12.
The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Now Garoppolo. Quick hitter here is complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Garoppolo.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The offense on third down tonight, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Garoppolo on first down. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete, and he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone, and now third down.
11.
The Niners on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
11.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Get set. 7:34. 7:34.
Carr going to look to throw. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The Raiders on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Carr going to try and throw on third down. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Oakland. Look at the dance and the juke. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Here we go. 11.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One final try now for Garoppolo. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points. Well, partners, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal, go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So for Oakland, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.